In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to invite guests to a board in Monday.com. Inviting guests is a practical way to collaborate with external partners, clients, or stakeholders who aren't part of your main team but need access to certain information on your boards. Let's begin by choosing or creating a shareable board. Keep in mind that guests can only be invited to shareable or private boards, not the main boards. To create a new board, click on Add New Board, then select Shareable as the type. Give your board an appropriate name like Client Project Board or Vendor Tasks. If you have an existing main board, you can duplicate it by clicking on the three dots, selecting Duplicate Board, and choosing Shareable as the option. Once your shareable board is ready, it's time to open it and invite guests. Head to the top right corner of the screen and click the Share or Invite button. A sharing panel will slide into view on the right. In the Invite Members box, enter the email address of the guest you want to invite. If their email domain differs from yours, Monday.com will automatically recognize them as a guest. Once the email is input, click Invite. The guest will receive an email with a link to join your board. Now, setting permissions for your invited guests is crucial. You can determine what actions they can perform on your board by clicking on the board name and selecting Board Permissions. You have 3 levels of access to choose from: Edit Everything, where guests can modify all items; Edit Rows assigned to them, which limits them to editing only their assigned tasks; and View Only, where they can see but not change the data. Most teams typically assign guests View Only or Edit Assigned Access for security reasons. After a guest accepts an invite, you might want to assign specific tasks or items to them. Navigate to the People column, click on the relevant cell, and enter the guest's name to assign them a task. Remember, guests are only able to view or interact with the items they've been assigned, ensuring privacy and control over your board. To manage or remove guests at any time, start by clicking on your profile picture and proceed to Administration followed by Users. From there, access the Guests section in the user list to see which boards they have access to, and you have the option to remove or reassign guests as needed. Removing a guest immediately revokes their access. Guests have several capabilities for collaboration, including leaving updates or comments, uploading and viewing files, changing status if allowed, and receiving notifications. Use the @mention feature to communicate directly. Lastly, be aware of your guest limits depending on your subscription plan. For the standard plan, guests count as users, whereas with Pro and Enterprise plans, guests are free if each has a different email domain. If you work with multiple guests from the same domain, consider giving them member access instead. By following these steps, you can efficiently manage and collaborate with guests on Monday.com.